right, guys, welcome back. So we're back in Austin and we are in the Giulia now. I miss this car so much. I was away for probably 3 weeks, bringing the MC20 down to Austin, and we ended up going back to Los Angeles, and now we're back. 2,000-mile trip from LA to Austin. It was incredibly easy. I mean, look, this car is so stinking reliable. I hit 70,000 miles on the way here. I started at about 69 and a half, and now I have 71,426 miles. The trip was fun. I got to play around with some cars that I encountered on the way here. A few Mustangs, I had no idea what the heck happened, which is always fun. I mean, they're probably wondering what was that weird M3 with a little flower on the fenders. I gotta tell you right now, you encounter a Giulia Quadrifoglio out on the road, it's probably going to surprise you, okay? So let's see. So today we are actually gonna go visit a friend of mine. He works at this incredible shop where they are modifying some amazing American cars. And for some of you that don't know, I actually but a few years back, I purchased a Shelby GT350. And that was like my very first kind of like really high performance car. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that car opened my eyes into what American manufacturers can actually make when they put their mind to it. Now we're sitting here years later and we have Corvette ZR1 that someone, I think Paragon, just dyno tested one, and this thing put down 1,028 horsepower to the wheels. So, was I expecting Chevy to underrate this car? No. If anything, I might have thought that they might have like tugged the car off so people will buy it and all of that good stuff. No. This car is the real deal and it's about to break some hearts. I watched a few videos of people talking about, making a lot of comparisons of $200,000 versus $1 million cars. Well, the honest truth is, yes, maybe Chevy built a 200, low 200s kind of a hypercar here, but the dealerships are gonna mess this stuff up. The market is gonna mess this stuff up. I know people out there that will pay $200,000 on top of MSRP. And all it's gonna take is for somebody to pay that once, and every dealership in this nation is going to charge a $200,000 markup on those cars. Now, performance-wise, yes. Even if you pay $400,000 for that car, there's not a lot of things at the $400,000 range that is going to like outperform it. And so listen, Chevy, you did it. Good job. And I'm here for it. But now let's talk a little bit about what I got. So now that I went from the Shelby GT350, which I ended up supercharging that car. I supercharged that car back in 2016. And this is very early on the life of the Voodoo engine. And no one knew how this engine was really going to react to boost. So I think initially we ran the car at 5-6 pounds of boost, nothing crazy, just to see. I mean, the fueling was there, all the supporting mods were done, like the crank sprocket, all pump gears, the fueling, all of that good stuff. I was running on a booster pump, but when you're talking about booster pump on that car comes with 2 pumps from the factory. It's a dual pump setup. There was plenty of fuel in there to play with. And original, we got about 640 horsepower out of that engine, and but the engine was taking it just fine. So we ended up bumping it up to 10 pounds, and at 10 pounds, that car was running 800 plus, if I'm right. It was so long ago, but the car was a hoot. That was one of my favorite cars. And the thing with the GT350, for you guys that don't know, that car is the most un-Mustang-like experience you could ever have back then. I mean, today, most GTs, a lot of that technology has trickled down. So a lot of these packages that they put on the GTs, I mean, honestly, the Ford Mustang doesn't carry the whole muscle car persona anymore. I mean, this thing is a sports car, and it behaves like one, and it turns like one. And you know, and I'm really happy to see that. Now, this shop that we're gonna go to, it's wild. I mean, the builds that I'm gonna show you guys on American cars that they have going on over there, it's incredible. And this takes me to the point of why do we modify cars? You know, and the reason that question is in my head is because I had someone stop me and they saw the Giulia and they saw all the carbon and all this crazy stuff that we did to this car, and they're like, why do you put 50, 60 grand in a car that is only worth $30,000? Well, one thing that people that only use cars for commuting needs to understand is for some people, cars are more than just a point A to point B thing. You know, for people like me, these things are alive. For me, these things, these cars, they have a life that, you know, like just like ours, sometimes we gotta make a little bit better. You know, we have to work towards it and improve, right? And I'm a big fan of modifying a vehicle kind of what I think is the correct way. And what I mean by that is, modifying a car is one thing, but when you modify a car to elevate it, to make it better than what it was, that right there gets me going. And when I knew that there was an Alfa Romeo that performed better than the Quadrifoglio, which for us here in the US is the top trim level of the Giulia, I needed to see what it was about. It was a wide body, not much change when it came to power. It was more the handling that got changed on that car and the aerodynamics. I had to give it a try. And you know, lucky I have an amazing wife that understands this, and she's actually into it. Her and I, we met in the automotive community. We ended up getting the Giulia done. We are almost to the shop, and you guys gotta see this place. And I'm gonna talk to you guys about this place when I get there. And you guys gonna get to meet my friend Mike. Actually, I did have it in one of my short videos not that long ago. But Mike is a genius mechanic, and he is the one that works in this Giulia. He's the only person that I let work in this Giulia. And now you're gonna get to meet him. So, hey guys, give me about actually, you know what? It's YouTube. You don't have to give me any time. Here we go.
Just so I can warm up and the interior can cool down, because we can't go without AC here in Texas.
This is gonna be fun. Y'all better wish me luck. Wait, was this a police car?
It was, yeah. It was an old.
Oh shoot! Look at the center console.
I used to have the big box and cage in the back, but I took all that out.
Oh, so this was used to be a police car. That's freaking amazing. Oh my god. There's literally nothing back there. There's no seats.
Yeah, I took the seats out. The back bench alone weighed 186 pounds.
186 pounds was the back bench.
186 pounds, yeah.
You know, In case you were wondering what is the purpose of this thing, now you know. Oh my gosh, you know, it feels good to be back in Texas.
Yeah.
How many pounds of boost are you putting through this thing?
It's just about 10. I can't, it's still on a completely stock transmission.
Yeah.
I've got a stall converter in it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's got a 3200 stall single disc from Circle D, but everything internally in the transmission is completely stock.
Interesting.
So I can't turn it up that much. It's on 10 pounds of boost.
You know, that is freaking weird. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's a little ridiculous.
That is
something this big.
That is kind of weird, little ridiculous, and I'm here for it. Good job, man.
Thank you.
All right, my friends, I think stuff just got real. Okay, look at this thing. We need to look under the hood.
So at first glance, it doesn't really look like much is going on, which is kind of what I was going for with this. I like most of my builds to look as clean as possible, to look as like OE, like it's supposed to be there. But this one has a Kong export. It's got, you can see the big throttle body there. It's got an upper pulley. It's getting ready to get a lower pulley. It has a port injection system. So it's got 16 fuel injectors, which is what these fuel rails supply fuel to the injectors. All the computers that control everything are hidden behind the bumper, in between the fender liner and the bumper. We've got one little computer hidden under there that controls some fuel pumps. We've got an ice tank here.
Oh my God, I missed it.
Exactly.
Look, the ice tank is right here.
It helps, just the volume helps keep things cool a little bit better. And then if you're at the track, or if you're about to go do some runs, you can open that up, drain it out a little bit, add some ice, and then you're good to go.
Okay, so I love the OE look. Like, if you don't know what you're looking for, you miss the modifications in this car. And I mean, listen, it's not like the ZL1s aren't fast from factory. These cars are fast. And this is a rather lightweight car. What is the power that this thing is putting out?
This one, I believe, is around 750 to the tire.
Wow. And you guys dyno your cars in-house,
yes,
right? You got a dyno in here.
Dyno and an in-house tuner as well.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Are we gonna go on a ride on this?
Yeah. We got the blessing from the customer to go ahead and give you a ride, so he told us if we're gonna take it out, go give it hell. So that's what we're gonna do.
Well, customer, I appreciate you more than you know. Oh my God.
They are very torquey, and the big difference you'll see is the on-demand torque that you get from the positive displacement superchargers. It's just, I wish, you'll have to go for a ride in my Camaro whenever I finish. It should be the next month or two.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, I'm gonna be here. Can't wait for that.
That one's centrifugal supercharged, so you'll get to feel the difference for sure. I'm not gonna lie, the positive displacement feels a lot better.
Well, it's simply you don't sacrifice torque.
Exactly.
Here we go. You don't sacrifice torque. You know, the reason I went centrifugal on the Shelby GT350 is because the car already didn't have any torque bottom end.
Yeah.
You know, it's a flat plane crank engine. You need the RPMs, you know. And you know, you either have displacement or you have RPMs, right?
Yeah.
And I fell in love with RPMs.
Yeah.
You know,
they've never ridden any of those Shelbys yet.
they're incredible.
I'd really love to.
I can tell you this right now, they will be the most un-Mustang-like experience you'll ever have.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel like a Mustang. It doesn't sound like one. It doesn't feel like one.
Yeah.
Those cars are so stable. So anytime I see anybody crashing one of those, I'm wondering how big of an idiot they were. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see.
stock 10-speed shifts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this car is quick. I'm gonna tell you right now, Coyote owners, don't ever ask anyone what the first mod to your car should be. Okay? Here's your answer. Save your money and boost the car.
100%.
Period.
You
Don't
leave everything else the same.
leave it all the same. Leave the factory exhaust the same. Don't matter. Intakes. You're probably losing power. Don't worry about those intakes.
Yeah.
Okay? Those factory intakes are better than whatever else you probably can buy out there. Okay? Save your money. Boost the car. I don't care how you do it, centrifugal, whatever it is. Go with
Those Whipple cars are
Whipple.
moving out pretty good.
It doesn't matter. Just boost the doggone car. Save your money. What do you think?
Oh, 100%, yeah. There's not, you can do the same route that everybody does, which is the full bolt-on E85, and you'll make maybe 450 to the wheels.
Look at it.
And then you're kind of stuck there. Then you have to boost it.
Man, this car is amazing.
They really are.
And it feels sorted.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it just goes.
it felt sorted out. It didn't feel weird.
I mean, that was a second gear pull, and it just takes off. It doesn't really struggle with traction.
That was so much fun. I kind of forgot how cool that is, right?
And it's hard to get away from a boosted V8.
Guys, come on, look at this thing. Tell me this thing doesn't look incredible.
That
Brother.
look incredible.
My man, thank you so
course.
much.
It's my pleasure.
That was a
My
good
pleasure.
time. That was the most V8 BS I've ever been into, man. That was really freaking cool.
That's what it's all about, dude. That's
What are you doing? Are you stealing parts?
Yeah, trying to get my truck finished, so I'm robbing the parts off of this
You
thing.
cannibalizing this thing to fix your car?
I think we found the issue with this thing, and it was two things. It had some vacuum leaks and had plugs that were way more aggressive than this thing had any business having. And so we're putting the proper plugs in it. We fixed the vacuum leaks, and we think that's
Gonna do the trick.
Yeah.
But talking about plugs, I need to change the spark plugs in my Giulia.
Let's do it.
Do you know how to do it?
Oh, I've done so many freaking, I even got the specialty socket for it. You need the world's skinniest freaking spark plug socket to get those things out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and buy some spark plugs. And Mr. Mike here and I, we are gonna find some time, have some adult beverages, and change some spark plugs.
Some adult waters.
Some adult waters, and then we're gonna.
We'll make short work of it.
Heck yeah, sounds good. But hey guys, so I'm out here today at Exodus Performance in Austin, Texas. In-house dyno and tuner. So if you have anything out there that you need dyno or tune, make sure you come out to Exodus Performance in Austin, Texas. These guys are incredible. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and I'll see you on the next video.